second, I'm going to come by, and I just want to get to know all your names up here, okay? So, this is what's going to happen. When I come by, I'm going to ask you your first name. If you are a female, when I ask you your first name, you're going to give me your first name. When I get to your last name, when I ask you your last name, as you start to say your last name, ladies, it's going to be the funniest thing that you've ever said, and the funniest thing you've ever heard. It's going to be so funny to you as you start to say your last name. You'll eventually be able to get your name out, ladies, but as soon as I say your name back to you, your last name back to you, it offends you. The way I say it just bugs you. You just don't like the way I say your last name. It's really going to bother you. Now, you're not going to hit me or anything like that, but you're going to be really irritated by the way I say your last name until you say it back again, when it becomes very funny, because every time you say your last name, ladies, it's very, very funny to you. Ladies, if you understand, nod your head up and down. Guys, males here on stage, when I ask you your names, when I ask you your first name, you're going to give me your first name. When I ask you your last name, you're going to give me the most random thing that pops into your head. You're going to give me the most random thing that pops into your head, guys, when I ask you your last name. Of course, keeping it clean and appropriate, but you'll just think of the most random thing that pops into your head. Guys, if you understand, nod your head up and down. So when I say go, you're all going to open your eyes, you're going to feel very relaxed, you're going to know there are people around you, but you don't care about them at all. You know, and ladies, when I ask you your first name, you give it to me, your last name is so funny until I say it back, guys. Your first name, your last name is the most random thing that pops into your head. Going from 1 up to 2 up to 3, ready, set, go. That's why I go from the way you can learn. Everybody having a good time? Everybody having a good time, audience? You know, my name is Pete Navis. I'm your hypnotist. I'm here. Just want to get to know all of you. What's your first name?
Mackenzie.
What is it?
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie. What's your last name, Mackenzie? What is it? Marada. What is it? Marada. Not bad. We'll talk about it later. What's your first name?
Mo.
Mo, what's going on, man? And what's your last name, Mo?
Toast.
What's your first name?
Olivia.
Olivia, what's your last name? What is it? What is it? Miller. Miller? Miller. Am I not saying that right? Can you say it real slow? Miller. Yeah, her last name is Murata. What's your first name, man? Greg. Greg, what's your last name? What's your first name? What's your last name, Kelly? What is it? Andy. Andy. How do you say it? Andy? What's your first name? It's my daughter's name. What's your last name?
Costello.
Oh, what is it?
Costello.
Constello. 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 Constello.
No.
How do you say it? You know we have Barada and Miller down there? Oh, what's your last name? Clock Tower.
What is it? Clock Tower.
Never here. What's your first name?
Casey.
Casey, what's your last name? What is it? Edwards?
No.
How do you say it? Edwards?
No.
Edwards?
No. You were saying it wrong.
How do you say it? Say it real slowly for me. Edwards? You know we got Marada down the end there? Stop. What's your first name, man? Alex. Alex, what's your last name? Rock. What's your first name? Brennan, what's your last name? Fish. What was your first name again? It's Casey Edwards, right? Edwards.
No.
What's your first name again? Mackenzie, I can get this down. It's, what's your last name? Murata.
Stop.
How do you say it? Murata. It's Miller, right?
No, it's not.
Edwards?
No.
What's your first name? What's your last name? Everybody here, close your eyes and sleep, sleep, relax. Sleep, sleep, relax. All right.